Hello everyone, this is Chris from MadSciTech Technologies. In today's quick tip we're going to cover Twitter applications and how they connect to your Twitter account. So let's get started. What we're going to cover is how to manage your Twitter applications and understand the Twitter permission screen for those applications. What you'll need to do this is a Twitter account in about 5 minutes. So with this out of the way, let's get started. This is my Twitter account that we're going to use for this example. To access your applications on Twitter, you're going to go up here to your username menu and you're going to go to settings. And on the page that loads, you're going to click the tab that says Applications here at the very end. And on this page you can see the applications that have permission to access your Twitter account and what permissions they need. For example, TweetDeck needs permission to read, write, and access to your direct messages. To revoke permission for any of these applications, you just hit revoke. Now if you did that in accident, you can always hit that same button again to undo that change. Now moving on to understanding the permission screen with some of these applications. I've already gone over to Pay with a Tweet, where you can get a digital item for the cost of a tweet. This is the screen that appears when you try to pay for that item with a tweet. Pay with a Tweet, which is the service provider in this case, needs to have access to read your tweets from your timeline, see who you're following, update your post profile, and post tweets. Now if you're fine with that, you can just hit sign in. And it also shows down here what they will not be able to access. Now, as I said, if you're fine with it, you can just hit sign in, and it will go ahead and do what it needs, and that's the end of it. Now, if you don't, you can just hit cancel, and it will throw you back out to the application. In this case, I'll go ahead and say OK. And it's going to redirect me back to the page which I was. This is the tweet that I have to do in order to get the free download they're offering. And if I just hit post and download, it will go ahead and do that for me. It will post this message to my timeline and along with this link, and then it will give me a download. But that's not what I'm trying to show you. Now if I come back over here to my applications, oops, go back in there. Sorry about that. You can see that it's already on there. And I'll just go ahead and revoke permission. And if I reload the page by navigating back and forth between it, you can see that it's gone. Well, I hope that answers your questions about Twitter applications and their security and permission requirements. This has been Chris of MadSciTech Technology. Have a nice day.